Hey, greetings, my YouTube family, Facebook, IG, and Twitter family. It's your brother Eddie Toby, aka Quiet Storm. And I know it's been a while. I know it's been like a hot minute since I did a wave video. So I just kind of want to bring something back. All right. And let me say this for the record. I know there's a lot of techniques out there. There's a lot of recycled information, but one of the disclaimers that I would go ahead and say is that if it's not broken, then don't try to fix it. Okay, that's one thing I would say is that if it's not broke, then don't try to fix it. Excuse me 1 second. All right, get a little get a little air or something going on here. So right now, as of what's been going on, quick update in my life. I've been traveling. I'm in the military, so my schedule has been kind of crazy. But anyways, as far as the YouTube channel goes, I'll keep bringing you guys content as I come up with ideas, etc. So the main thing that I want to discuss in this video is waving on the budget. All right, that's gonna be the main theme. Then I'm gonna bring some other essentials into the picture as we kind of like just go along with this. All right. So here's do a quick wave check, or you know what? I'm gonna say that to the end. Bump that. I'll say that to the end. All right. So this video is gonna be kind of like a tutorial, so to speak, and I'll show you guys what brushes I've been using for the past few years or whatnot. Basically, from how I began and currently where I am at now as a waver. So that's one thing. Let me say this as to clear some things up. You can have the best brushes, the best do rags, and have trashy waves. I'm just go ahead and say it like that, man. Your waves can be bummy, like straight up trash. Why? Because you haven't taken the time to learn your hair. You even know what type of hair that you have. You know, whether you're straight hair, medium texture, or coarse hair, kinky, coily hair, waver. There's so many things that have so much information and knowledge that has changed over the span of time since I've been waving. All right, I can't speak on everybody else's you know experience, but I'm only speaking on mine and from what I've been seeing. Okay, so first things first. When I first began just brushing my hair and ragging up, a lot of the products I used was wave builder products, which now I feel like is just certain couple of them are pretty good, but the rest of them are just like okay, you just putting food coloring, change the color of the pomade or just synthetic grease, and you just slapping the name on it like night forming pomade. Like how your wave's gonna form at night if you sleeping? You see what I'm saying? So some of the things that I've used over the time I've been waving is Murray's. Murray's has always been especially in the black culture, thing that it's been a pomade that we have for years. You can use 360, the blue, the royal blue and the navy blue can, light blue can, 360 waves pomade. It's like a light pomade. I haven't had too much success with that, me personally, but I've seen other people use it and it's totally blessed their hair. Um, some people use sporting waves. I remember when I had a fade, I had a waves, the 180s on top. Um, that product was pretty good. It's affordable. So again, you don't have to use like don't let all these wave gimmicks, all these guys out here, force you to break your bank in order to get waves. Because the main thing that's gonna get you guys waves is your hairbrush. All right, thought I have a brush right here. I'm gonna go get it here in a second and show you guys my personal collection I brought out here with me. Um, but I still got like a lot of brushes back home. I brought the ones that I know and I'm gonna use. You know what I'm saying? While I'm down here on assignment. So again, I've been using the Wave Enforcer brush. Wave Enforcer is a dope, it's a good brush. All right. Now the thing is, again, you're gonna hear a lot of people come at you sideways. A lot of people are going to, try to discredit you, especially when you're trying to come up in the wave game. You know what I'm saying? If you're not popular, then end of the day, you're not gonna be really. If you're a small timer, man, in comparison to the elite people, you're not really gonna be heard like that. unless you just got all this clout and all of this a large fan base. I'll say, for lack of better words. Excuse me, if it's cold where I'm at, y'all. So pardon me. So anyway, those are some products you can go to your Sally's and go to your Walmarts and go to your Chinese beauty stores. And now, the beautiful thing about the Chinese beauty stores is that they have everything from a selection of natural hair products. Like, what I mean by that, you have your vitamin E oils, which is really good for your skin, really good for your hair, things along that nature. You have a lot of those good things that can really benefit you. Coconut oil, carrot cream, your argan oils. These are really good oils that have different characteristics to strengthen your scalp, your hair strands, hair follicles. There's so many different things, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, don't spend like $200 on all these products and expect an overnight immediate success. No, man, that's not how it goes. So at the end of the day, family, what I'm trying to encourage you guys is get something that you're going to use for the first quarter of the year, whatever. Like right now, we're in spring season now, so get something that you're going to use for the next 3 months. Get your hard brush, a medium brush, and a soft brush. Doesn't matter what kind, as long as the bristles are, I'll say for your medium brushes, get a firm brush with reinforced boar bristles, because when you brush your scalp or brush your hair, all right, you really shouldn't be brushing your scalp anyways, unless you're trying to brush your brains, and that's retarded. But in the day, you should be brushing your hair. All right. Even when you have a Diane 8159 brush, which that's a brush that I had when I was like really wolfing, but I really can't use that brush too much no more. Why? Because one, I'm getting older. Two, I don't wolf that heavy. You see what I'm saying? For my texture, I probably wolf maximum wolf, or the weeks that I've done it has been like 8.5, at least 9 weeks. And after that, I cut it. I got like a 2.5. I kept brushing. So what am I getting at? Your brushing and your technique and your angle is going to be the best part. Now, something I didn't mention yet is your crown. Okay, you got to learn how your crown grows. You got to, first of all, discover where it's at. A lot of people have their crowns on the back right side of their head. Mine happens to be on the top left. All right, and over time, I try to like make it center, so where I could like when let's see, what was 2010. I try to go for like I had like a natural beehive pattern without even knowing it, and right here I have my little extra hand brush or hand mirror. It's kind of, the handle broke off, but that's easier for me to palm it and make it do what I want to do. I just had waves on top, the sides, the back. I had like a light taper, and I was getting my hair cuts every 4 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Lining up, 4th week, boom, I'm cutting my hair down, whatever. So another thing is that as a waver, depending on your hair texture, like I said, I'm a curly hair waver, so my texture, guard, excuse me, a safe guard for me will be a 2 with the grain. All right, that's my go-to. No matter what time of the year it is, a 2 with the grain. Cannot go wrong with that. Now, if you're a kinky, coily hair waver, you can get a little way with a little lower guard. You can get some guys I've seen they get like 1.5 or 1, and they still dipping. Straight hair wavers, you want a real high guard. If you go to a 1.5, then you cutting all your progress off, and it's harder for you to manipulate your hair strands and whatever because your hair is already straight. So all waves are just like stretched out curls that has to lay down when you rag up. All right. So the rag that I have on top of my head is a silky do rag. Okay, silky. Now, could you use a polyester rag? Yeah. The reason why I prefer a silky do rag is because it holds your product better. And then when you're wolfing, you have like an extra wave cap or a stocking cap you put on top. To me, I just love how it looks. I just love how my hair looks when I take off my wave pattern, or excuse me, when I take off my rag. You know what I'm saying? Or stocking cap. And excuse me. Nowadays, you have a whole lot of people coming out with their own brands. So what I would say is, if you don't have the money, go to Walmart. Make sure you get a rag that looks similar to this type of material. Okay, something that's like this. Why? Because it's going to hold your product better, especially if you're using a product that has a lot of sheen and a lot of what's that? A lot of basically like a product that's designed to help shine. Okay, um, but again, a lot of this material I'm giving you guys. It really just is based upon how much money you make, where you working at, and how much time you get. Okay, some people want to brush. Is another aspect, another point I want to make. It's not always about quality. It's not always about quantity of brushing, which means that you can brush 2-3 hours at a day. But if you're brushing, your angle's wrong, if you're basically not being consistent, which means you're taking time in and time out, you gotta be consistent as a waver. That's something that is highly critical to your wave journeys. That you got to be consistent. All right. There's been times in which I've I had different hair patterns, hairstyles, because I was just tired of like waving. But because of the knowledge, because of the community in the wave forums, I've always been able to bounce back, and I've always been able to look back and see, you know what, man, I wish I would have seen what I seen now, or basically, the information that I know now, I wish I would have knew back then, because, man, looking back on years and years of patterns that I had, I was already set, probably had, 1 or 2 forks. I was already flawless. You know what I'm saying? But again, just being, on and off waver. But now, in the day, it's just about, for me personally, just being consistent and just really pushing it until whatever. So, about to wrap this video up here. I know, like I said, it's kind of been like a talking tutorial. I might do a couple more after this to kind of keep you guys, on track with my personal journey. But here's one last thing I want to show you guys real quick before we get out of here. Alright, so sorry guys. So basically, here's what I use, okay? This is what I brought out here with me. So this is what I mean. Now I have a silky do-rag on. This is what I sleep in, okay? And here's my other one. I normally would work out in this. Like I said, it's not like a silk, but it's a good material that you can use, all right? You see that there? Very, very similar to this. So you want to buy do-rags that are very, very similar to silkies or whatever. Why? Because it's really good for retaining moisture. All right. And there's so many other things that I can discuss, but I really don't have the time right now. So real quick before this video ends, I'm show you guys what brushes I brought out here with me. This is my Torino Pro. This is like a reinforced boar bristle. You can see the beige color in the bristles there. All right. All right. I bought this right before, like a few months back for Christmas. Don't mind the different colorations in it because I had different rags. So it's another Torino Pro. This is a reinforced boar bristle. Like I said, I'm a curly hair waver. So for me, this is hard enough when I'm wolfing. All right, it gets the job done. I got a comb, which in future videos, I'm gonna show you how to do my crown. Like I said, I use the same information, man. Nothing, if it works, then don't change it. Got another Torino Pro. So like I said, in my personal wave journey, I basically set my game up by, upping it to where all my brushes are like 85% Torinos, as you can see. Why? Because they're just dope. I have a few Dianes laying around my house, my crib, whatever. But my wife, my kids, my daughters, I gave it to them. You know what I mean? This is an older one right here. I bought some years back. It's my little Palm reinforced bore, 6451. All right, and some of these I've actually given away to people. It's my softy right here. Okay, Torino Pro, 100% boar bristle. So if you want to get these brushes, go to www.brushking.org. Okay, he also sells rags as well, do rags. My man Leo Ramos, awesome guy, man. Dude has a heart of gold. Really cares about the wave game. Here's another brush. So many brushes I haven't even been using, honestly, because I like to test my brushes out, man, and give them the test of time, so to speak, so that way, you know, it's just, again, if it's not broke, then don't fix it. But I love these brushes though, man. They're really, really good. So these are the brushes I decided to bring out here. All right. Got another wave cap. I normally would wear this underneath my Scully and whatever. So, so last but not least, I'm gonna show you guys my waves real quick. Then we're gonna get on out of here. Give you a part 2 feature. So, like I said, I'm a swirl pattern waver. All right. This is how I'm looking. I got a cut a week ago, so I haven't really done anything since I've been down here because I don't know what kind of barbers they got down here yet, but we're gonna find out soon. And I always get the 2 with the grain, they get a taper. So just really quick, my back, my top. All right, guys, so that's the video. This is part 1. I'm gonna do a part 2 here soon. Show you guys how to get down, man. So again, like, subscribe, share the video. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Peace and God bless.